Hi everybody and welcome to another edition of Hrbek Outdoors. We appreciate you taking the time to join us.
As usual, our mission for today's show, Herbie, show our viewers at home a good time. And they may even accuse us this week of showing them a devil of a good time, if you know what I mean.
Guess is right. We are going to have a devil of a good time on today's show because we're going up to Devil's Lake, North Dakota, home of some of the finest ice fishing in all of North America.
So you think you're catching some jumbo perch this ice fishing season?
Man, they're just attacking it over here.
We're pretty sure you're not catching anything as consistently as big as these beauties. Unless, of course, you're fishing Devil's Lake. Folks, if you love giant perch, you'll definitely want to get in the game, as they say, on today's show.
And welcome back to today's show featuring ice fishing in Devil's Lake, North Dakota with former Minnesota Viking Benchwarmer Bob Lurtsema.
As you saw earlier in the show, although we hit Devil's Lake on a frosty winter day, we did manage to scratch out our fair share of fish. The walleye fishing was solid, and the jumbo perch we began to run across kind of just teased us to catch more.
And then you'll never guess what happened. The old thermometer rose about 40 degrees from minus something to almost plus 30 something.
And on top of that, the world-famous Perch Patrol had just received word about a red-hot perch bite going on. And before long,
Gissy, the big guy from Bloomington, and a bench warmer were on the move, Perch Patrol style.
One thing that didn't take us long to learn about Steve Zippy Dahl's Perch Patrol ice fishing team is this isn't a bunch of pro ice fishermen that likes to let snow or ice melt under their feet.
Let's just say they like to stay mobile, and we do mean mobile, oftentimes fishing right from their pickup trucks, rigged with electronics and round-the-clock communication to fellow perch patrollers who are never afraid to share word of a hot bite with fellow guides and customers.
How many walleyes you wind up with?
Well, lo and behold, one such call came our way, and we were off 30 miles to the other end of Devil's Lake faster than you could say Perch Patrol. Always in pursuit of perch, jumbo perch.
We generally start before Christmas, December 15th, and we go all the way to the end of March 30th usually. And, you're either the hero or the goat.
As it turned out, the hot tip we had received about a fast and furious jumbo perch bite was about to make this Perch Patrol, starring our KHO team, heroes again.
Oh,
take that.
whoa, there it is. Nice, Lurtsy.
Scoop up by Hrbek, there he is.
Oop, fish on.
Oh.
Nice. It's coming your way, watch out.
It's 20 apiece, right? I'm one of the better fishermen. Here's another one I got. All I do is catch fish.
As people saw here in the last few minutes, we really got onto them. And it's a compliment to what you guys do here up at Devil's Lake as far as your guide service.
We're in constant communication. We're, chasing pike, we're chasing perch, we're chasing walleyes, and rumors and tips and stuff are one thing, but, when one of our guys gets on them, it's a credible deal.
Speaking of real deals, the one after another jumbo perch fishing bonanza had really made a real ice fisherman out of today's special guest, Benchwarmer Bob Lurtsema.
And of course with the walleye all the time. Excuse me. Well, I gotta thank that scuba diver's time. Good timing, we're on! Take it off my hook, will you please? This is probably the best part. I catch them, they take them off the hook.
No doubt, the fast-paced fishing action had made fishermen out of us all. But in Lurtsy's case, his passion was sincere, even if it once was maybe a little sarcastic.
There's a touch to this.
And welcome back to this edition of KHO. As you can see, we're celebrating winter on today's show. And in Devil's Lake, North Dakota, there is much to celebrate. After all, this is a community that prides itself on 4 seasons of adventure.
There's really no such thing as the dead of winter here in Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Not when you have a year-round fishery like this 130,000-acre beauty.
We rely on tourism, and this lake is a gold mine.
As captain of the Perch Patrol ice fishing team, Steve Zippy Dahl will fish over 100 straight days this winter.
Oh, nice perch.
Oh yeah, dandy.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I tell you what, our perch are coming back, folks. We're in 11 feet of water. Out there, we got them in 38 feet of water. Nice to see. Yellow gold.
Good eater, yes.
That's what Devil's Lake is famous for. Jumbo perch.
And this ice fishing may go down as one of Devil's Lake's finest.
Last year we had clientele from 23 different states. You know,
No kidding.
It was, yeah. I mean, they all know about Devil's Lake. They've all seen it and heard about it. You know, people with our perch numbers dropping last couple of years have kind of written us off until it happens again. But folks, it's happening again.
Don't write them off. Exactly.
Come with an open mind. That's the best suggestion I can tell anybody. You know, even if our perch, if they're not biting or if we're not on them, you know, we've got the walleyes and pike.
When you come to DL, expect to be a member of a mobilized fishing patrol likely unlike anything you've ever been a part of. And oh yeah, prepare to catch perch bigger than anything you've ever caught before.
I caught the perch of my lifetime the first 20 minutes we were here. We haven't got a decent scale for it yet, but I think it's pushing 1.75 pounds or more. And I fell in love right then. In the meantime, we meet all these wonderful people taking care of us and taking us around. I feel like I made 10 new friends, and it's just doesn't get any better than that.
You know, I never experienced it before this year, but it's definitely a great time. I mean, the perch are phenomenal and everything. We caught 11.5 pound northern last night after we were done, perch fishing. So, I mean, it's a blast.
It's nothing like you see in Minnesota. It's totally different. Just big bays, fishing some shallows, fishing deep water. A lot of options.
Speaking of what you won't see in Minnesota, the size of the perch here.
Unbelievable. Caught one yesterday, the biggest perch I've ever caught in my life. We don't see that big a perch back in Minnesota, and that's worth a trip right here.
I've been impressed with just how stocky and sturdy these.
They're really heavy for the length. These fish seem heavier for the
stocky.
length. Yeah. And the perch, I never seen a perch that big. I mean, consistent basis, every one of them was monsters.
Caught some good fish, and we've had a lot of fun.
Ooh, a jumbo!
Well, that's going to do it for another edition of Hrbek Outdoors. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Herbie, a long list of thank yous, beginning with the Benchwarmer Bob Lurtsema.
Thanks, Lurtsy.
Also, thanks to a growing list of KHO friends in Devil's Lake.
Beginning with Kyle Blanchfield and his crack staff at Woodland Resort. By the way, a proud member of our KHO Fabulous 14 Destinations they are. Steve Zippy Doll and the captain of the world-famous Perch Patrol, thank you.
That is a perch on steroids.
Thanks, gang. And most of all, thanks to you at home for watching.
We're back next week with another exciting episode of KHO. Until then, I'm Eric Gislason, and he's Kent Hrbek.
Kent Hrbek Outdoors.
Thanks for watching. And remember, our golden moments from today's show are brought to you each and every week by Michelob Golden Draft Light. Start smooth, finish golden.
There you go.
Help me out. No.
Like I say, I'm one of the better fishermen. Here's another one I got.
Cross body block, Tap block him. Don't step on my pole.
I don't care about your pole. I paid you $60 for it. Don't mess with my hole. Kent Hrbek Outdoors. When the guest starts to catch fish, he throws them out of the way, so he's the hero, right? Not here.